Welcome back, guys, to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Tito Burrell. Today is June 5th, 2022, and I got some updated news on that multifamily housing that's occurring on Langley. Stay tuned. All right, guys, here's the updated news, and actually it comes from Pensacola News. I'm going to read this to you real quick here. The Scenic Heights apartment aimed for Navy flight students faced delay after county hearing. A planned Scenic Heights apartment complex that developers want to market to Navy flight students will face a month-long delay after members of the Escambia County Board of Adjustments said they felt misled about how the complex will be used. Aerospace Housing LLC wants to build a 76-unit apartment complex with 252 bedrooms at 300 Langley Avenue at the former location of the Pensacola Health Club. Developers are partnering with Sky Warrior Flight Training, Inc., which provides introductory flight training to Navy flight students at the Pensacola International Airport. The development will take up 2 parcels on both sides of Langley, with the apartments on the south side of Langley and a parking lot and pool clubhouse on the northern side. Most of the development is in an unincorporated Escambia County, but the northern lot is split, with almost half of it technically inside the city limits of Pensacola. The zoning in the property allows for apartments to be built under the normal development process, but developers were appearing before the Board of Adjustment to seek a conditional use to allow for pool clubhouse to be built as well as additional parking spots. Board members say they were under the impression that the development would be only for Navy students, and until about a dozen Scenic Heights residents turned out to the meeting on Monday to voice opposition to the development, arguing that anyone will be able to rent them, not just Navy students. Sky Warrior Flight Training has had trouble with finding housing for their students, and what they are hearing from their students, said Robert Colbert, a developer for Aerospace Housing. So they got together with us and the property owners, and we basically put together an idea of developing something. This is not a Navy contract for housing. Colbert said the idea behind the project was to market full furnished apartments or even bedrooms to Navy students who might rent them for only a month to up to 2 years. That is our plan, Colbert said. We're banking on it. We're spending a lot of money anticipating that our business model, but in business and in life, there are no guarantees. If we don't make it attractive to students, they'll live somewhere else. Colbert said the idea behind the project was to market full furnished apartments or even bedrooms to Navy students who might rent them for only a month to up to 2 years. That is our plan, Colbert said. We're banking on it. We're spending a lot of money anticipating that our business model, but in business and in life, there are no guarantees. If we don't make it attractive to students, they'll live somewhere else. Other Scenic Heights residents brought up the concern about the impact to the area, flooding problems. One of those residents from Pensacola City Councilwoman Jennifer Barrier said that she was concerned that the plan to handle stormwater on the property wasn't adequate enough because of the high water table in the area, which she said is like an underground river. Barrier noted there is a pond on the property that developers plan to use as a stormwater pond, but she said because the water table, the pond almost behaves like a spring. This is really in the heart of our issue in this underground water barrier. Breyer said, and so we actually believe that there should be a Florida Department of Environmental Protection study find out whether the springs should be protected potentially. Patrick Yealy, an engineer hired by the developer to design how the project handles stormwater, told the board that because of the high water table, the pond will overflow into an underground reservoir that is an emergency can be pumped out on Langley Avenue. The role as an engineer is to design to the codes, designed to the best practices, and to protect the public safety and interest. Yealy said, I am standing here as a registered engineer telling you that I am confident our job does things. The developer will have to return next month if they still wish to pursue the conditional use request. So there you go, guys. I kind of read it really fast, but apparently there is more to that property than meets the eye. We were enjoying ourselves, kind of looking at it. There's future growth, future construction here in this neck of the woods, but there's always more to it than there is. Apparently there I'm not going to say anything except for the facts, but it looks like they came in with one vision, presented it, and because, and I get it, I completely agree with the developers. You got to make it attractive for people to use. Now, you can't just have Navy personnel go into your apartment building and knowing full well, there has to be a mixture of different people that go in there. It has to have some life. I joked around on my last post, with my title of it, co-ed. I didn't even know about that. I didn't even know this article was here. I kept thinking it's like, hey, this is a multifamily, which in the impression it gave me as the way the plan was laid out, that it was for families, but it's not. It's for students. So now, looking at the floor plan, if you guys jump back to that other video, you can kind of see the plan and get a sense of, you have 4 bedrooms, a living space. So it could be share communal units where there's 4 students. Then they have a communal space where they all kind of congregate and share the refrigerators and other stuff. So again, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, guys. And if I come across any updated articles to share with you from some of my previous posts, I will more likely to do that. Stay tuned.